Good afternoon. I'm Gwendolyn Morton, and this is Live at 5 on WBON TV 9, where every local story starts here. Some of our top headlines for the day. The Irvine Police Department is asking for the public's help in a stolen agate case, plus an update on the Madison County Fiscal Court meeting and a first-degree murder charge for a southeastern Kentucky sheriff. We'll take a look at the weather with Sam, and of course, your sports report with Michael Watkins will all be coming up here today live at 5. But we do have a little bit of breaking news before we start the newscast today. Just before news time, we received reports of a pedestrian-involved accident near the traffic light. That's on the corner of Crabbe Street and Lancaster here in Richmond. Richmond Police Department and EMS responded to the scene, and as of now, details of that accident are still uncertain. Once more information becomes available, we'll have it all available on our website and on WBONTV.com's Facebook page. Probably need to avoid the area in the meantime, and we'll get you more information about that accident as soon as it becomes available. Moving on to our newscast today, the Irvine Police Department is asking for the public's help in identifying the person of interest shown in these photos last Sunday, September 22nd. Police say a theft of rare Kentucky agate-related items occurred at the agate show that was held at the central office of the Estill County School Board. The subject in the photos is being sought for questioning in the case. A couple of items stolen are on your screen now. If you or anyone you know can identify the subjects in the picture, you're asked to please contact Captain Hensley, 606-723-2221. Extension number 2. Go ahead and take a good look at those pieces. If you have any information about that case, contact the Irvine Police Department. Tuesday's Madison County Fiscal Court meeting was eventful, with several proclamations being made recognizing local organizations and speakers highlighting the recent success seen by the Madison County Public Library. The Fiscal Court also passed resolutions regarding public comment during meetings. With a recap on Tuesday's meeting, here's WBON TV's Gage Hill.
On Tuesday, the Madison County Fiscal Court held their bi-monthly meeting at Richmond City Hall, where they covered a number of topics. Among the agenda items were proclamations recognizing domestic violence awareness, Madison County 4-H, and women in education. Executive Director for Madison County Public Libraries, Christina Cornelison, was also present during the meeting to provide some positive news about library operations.
Fiscal year 2024 was a record year for us. Over 250,000 people visited the library and checked out over 500,000 books, and that's a huge deal. We've never seen usage like that before. More than half of the county used their library card to check out a book. Also numbers we have not seen before. Over 121,000 people used one of our community meeting spaces to attend a library program or a community meeting.
Cornelison also discussed the library's plans to add to their educational assistance for kindergarten, high school, and adult residents. According to Cornelison, the library recently received a $9,000 grant to repurpose a Richmond building into an adult learning lab. This lab is slated to offer a state-developed industry readiness program along with GED testing services. Following vocal crowds at public meetings discussing the county's animal shelter, the Fiscal Court passed resolutions altering the public comment period and the moderation of public comments on the meeting live stream videos. The resolution follows newly implemented public engagement guidelines, which can be read in their entirety on the Madison County, Kentucky website.
Whereas in 1974, the General Assembly enacted the Open Meetings Act, KRS 61.800 to KRS 61.850, which establishes the right of access to public meetings. And whereas although the public has the right to attend public meetings, the Open Meetings Act does not require a public agency to permit public comments or public participation during the meeting. Since the General Assembly has not established procedural rules for the conduct of meetings and citizen participation, each agency must adopt its own rules of procedure, but those rules may not conflict with Open Meetings Act. And whereas in efforts to maintain order in public meetings while continuing to engage citizens, public meetings, public work sessions, and or public hearings, the Madison County Fiscal Court wishes to implement public engagement guidelines for public comment.
And one thing too to know too is this, that time on the agenda that says public comment, it's a time for that. It's a time for the public to comment, share their concerns to us. I think sometimes it gets lost that maybe this is a debate. It's not a debate. It's time for them to share, us to listen, and then we act outside of this meeting if we need to or not. Yeah. It's not a time to not necessarily engage in debate or conversation. It's a time to listen.
The Madison County Fiscal Court meetings are held on the second and fourth Tuesdays every month at the Berea Municipal Building and Richmond City Hall, respectively. The meetings have now been transitioned from the Madison County Facebook page to their YouTube channel. Additionally, the county keeps an archive of past court meetings on their website. Reporting for WBON Channel 9, I'm Gage Hill.
Update. Well, Letcher County Sheriff Sean Mickey Steins has been arraigned on a first-degree murder charge. Attorney General Russell Coleman and Commonwealth's Attorney Jackie Steele announced the charges against Steins earlier today. The arraignment took place virtually in Letcher County District Court with a special judge from Carter County presiding. Steins is now scheduled for a preliminary hearing on Tuesday, October the 1st. That will occur at 1 p.m. The Kentucky State Police is leading the investigation into the murder case. Commonwealth's Attorney Steele and Ramsey Dahlem, Deputy Executive Director of the Attorney General's Special Prosecution Unit, will represent the Commonwealth in the prosecution of the case. Due to the Kentucky Supreme Court's rules on trial publicity, the offices involved are limited in the information they can share publicly at this time. Steins is presumed innocent until proven guilty, but we're going to continue to follow this developing story and bring you updates as they become available. Well, London Police Department officers arrested a local man on an outstanding warrant and drug charges. Ronald Reams, 45 of London, was observed by officers on Monday and subsequently taken into custody. During the arrest, police found suspected methamphetamine and marijuana in Reams' possession. Additionally, Reams is suspected of being involved in several thefts in the area. According to police, Reams was served on his outstanding warrant for a parole violation. He was also charged with possession of a controlled substance in the first degree, first offense methamphetamine, and possession of marijuana. With that, we're going to take a quick break. Another rainy day here in the Bluegrass. We got Sam coming up with that weather report. That is next.
Are you tired of the same food options when you're trying to decide what's for dinner? Let Mammut Bar and Grill in Richmond ease that burden. Their one-of-a-kind menu offers fine Mexican options, plus burgers, a large selection of sandwiches and wraps, pasta, steaks, seafood, and a full list of appetizers. You can please everyone on your guest list with a trip to Mammut Bar and Grill, located in Richmond at 2187 Lexington Road, across from Whitehall Elementary School.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in.
We can't wait to see ya.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Are you considering a bathroom remodel? Think about this. Remodeling your bathroom without addressing the plumbing is like going to get a facelift when you need heart surgery. Plumbing is the heart of your home. At Fast Flow, we understand the importance of a well-functioning plumbing system. Our expert plumbers have years of experience in providing top-notch plumbing services. Don't just settle for a pretty face. Choose Fast Flow Plumbing before you remodel and keep your home's heart beating perfectly.
Call a pro at Fast Flow!
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Hey everyone, Jeremy here with the Red Poppy. We're not your typical small business. We're a full floral and gift boutique, plus serve coffee and refreshers, and we have several food options as well. Stop by our convenient drive-thru on your way to work or let us deliver. Like us on Facebook and join us live at 5 each Friday where we give away great gifts. So far this year, we've given away a trip to Vegas, a trip for 4 to Disney World, and lots more. Come see us anytime and take advantage of our full menu at the Red Poppy, 5006 Atwood Drive, Suite 1 in Richmond.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON TV Channel 9. Another rainy day here in the Bluegrass. We've got Sam in the Weather Center going to take a look at that forecast.
Hi, Grenelyn. Welcome, everyone. We picked up almost a half an inch of rainfall on our Tuesday, and of course, a few more showers out here Wednesday. See some of that cloud cover lingering around the region. The heaviest rain just on our doorstep to the east. A frontal boundary will be draped basically right over the area here as we head on through our Thursday, and a stream of moisture coming up between this upper low and this ridge over the Atlantic. We're going to have additional showers and possibly some thunderstorms here Thursday. And then really on Friday, that's when we have Helene making landfall Thursday evening and lifting northward. It's going to be moving pretty quick as it becomes a remnant low. We're still looking at strong winds around the region here and some heavy rainfall as a result of all this. So we'll have impacts. Greatest impacts will be farther down to the south, but we're still looking at the potential here of some strong winds. Now, it's mainly through Friday. We'll have lingering showers Saturday and Sunday. See some of those showers even here Thursday out ahead of it, possibly moderate to heavy, turning heavy at times into the day on Friday. So not only do we have the heavy rain, we have a lot of foliage still on the trees. 2 to 4 inches of rainfall is expected pretty much across the state. Could be a little higher than that even with some of the bands. So showers along the front, and then Helene impacts mainly Friday, lingering showers Saturday and Sunday. So on Friday, that's when we'll see the strongest wind. We have the foliage on the trees, we have water-soaked ground, and so we could get a lot of power outages and some tree damage around the region. So that's kind of what we're thinking right now. 71 degrees for a high temperature here Thursday with those showers, and then becoming heavy due to Helene. Peak wind gusts could be over 45 miles per hour here on Friday. And so there's still a bit of question mark on exactly how strong. Could have some thunderstorms. And then on Saturday and Sunday, a lingering shower storm, some lingering cloud cover, highs in the low 70s.
Thanks, Sam. And for weather all the time, you can find it on Channel 9 online. Check out our Facebook page and WBONTV.com. Well, speaking of the rainy weather, Eastern Kentucky University's Late Night with the Colonels event scheduled for this week at Dillingham Park in Richmond has been postponed until October 10th. That is due to the forecast for rainy weather on Thursday. The second annual collaboration between the EKU men's basketball team and the city of Richmond will still be held from 6 to 9 p.m. at Dillingham Park on October the 10th. A rain location will be announced if weather impacts the event on that date. Fans will be able to get their first look at the 24-25 team. There will be a dunk contest, a three-point contest, and team drills. The Colonels will hold an autograph session with a special event edition poster following the scrimmage. Dillingham Park is undergoing its first revitalization since 1999. Updates include new surfaces on the basketball courts, new backboards and goals, fencing repairs, water fountain, new signage, a brand new playground, and new ADA accessible path for a free little library box as well. The playground and basketball court will reflect the colors of Richmond Ramblers from the old Richmond High School, that's navy and gold, as well as EKU maroon to represent the town and gown relationship between the city and the university. Richmond High once stood on the grounds of the nearby Telford Community Center YMCA. Dillingham Park is located on the corner of Linden Street and Pine Street near the Telford Community Center YMCA. We'll keep you up to date on that Dillingham Park celebration. Well, an upcoming lottery will determine which businesses will be granted license to operate in Kentucky's medical marijuana program. The state received a significant number of business license applications indicating high interest in the program. The majority of applications were for dispensaries, but only a limited number of licenses will be available. Governor Andy Beshear believes the program will meet its goals due to the overwhelming interest. The lottery will be conducted in phases, starting with permits for processors and cultivators. There is concern about whether there will be enough product available for the January 2025 launch. Governor Beshear has a contingency plan in place to allow patients to obtain product from neighboring states if necessary. Kentucky's medical marijuana program is restricted to patients with qualifying conditions, which may impact product demand. The high number of applications suggests strong public support of the medical marijuana program. The program could have a positive economic impact on Kentucky, creating jobs and generating revenue. Ensuring a smooth rollout of the program will require careful regulation and oversight. The success of the initial phase of the program may influence future decisions regarding expanding access to medical marijuana. Well, police are investigating a robbery that occurred in Georgetown Saturday night. According to officials, an individual held up a Dollar General store on South Broadway. Reportedly, a man came into the store, showed a gun to the clerk, and then demanded cash. The suspect then left with the stolen money. No one was injured during the crime. Police are conducting an investigation into the incident, but at this time, they do not have a suspect. Well, a lawn jockey statue was stolen from the Fayette County restaurant earlier Sunday morning. Reportedly, security footage from the restaurant Proud Mary's Barbecue showed that around 5, one man with a black mask and a white shirt and a second man with a gray t-shirt stole the statue and loaded it into their gold-colored pickup truck. Tommy Walters, who co-owns the restaurant with his daughters, said they were surprised when seeing the video. We're proud of what we do, and in this little corner of the world, nobody comes around to do any damage. It's just a fun place, and now we got people looking around wanting to steal things. According to our media partner, LEX 18, Walters is offering a $2,500 reward for the statue, valued at around $2,000. Another local business matched that offer, bringing the total reward to $5,000. Walters said, "We just want the lawn jockey back, and hopefully people learn a lesson. You don't take what's not yours." If you have any information regarding the theft, you are asked to contact Lexington Police. That phone number, 859-258-3600. That we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. Michael Watkins up next with all your local sports news, including golf. That's coming up right here live at 5.
Hey y'all, it's Sawyer.
And Gus and Petey.
From Hicks and Punson, Kentucky lawyers.
Sawyer, can I ask you a question? If size matters, why did David beat Goliath?
That's because it's not the size of the dog in the fight that matters, it's the size of the fight in the dog. If you've been hurt in an accident and want local lawyers who will fight for you, call Mr. Josh Nerdad again.
Call 859-777-7000 or visit honestdealers.com.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
Are you looking for a brand new SUV that won't break the bank? Look no further than Jack Burford Chevrolet, home of the newly redesigned 2024 Trax. Bigger, bolder, more refined, and starting under $25,000, the new Chevy Trax is really upped its game. Come see us at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond or check us out at jackburford.com to see everything this new Trax has to offer.
CT Diesel Performance is now located at 2269 Enterprise Drive off Duncannon Lane in Richmond. Chris Thorne and his staff have moved to help better serve their customers to a bigger and better location and are here to still offer you the best in getting your vehicle to its peak performance. At CT Diesel Performance, they service all your automotive needs. No job is too big or too small. Like CT Diesel Performance on Facebook to learn more about CT Diesel Performance. Now located at 2269 Enterprise Drive in Richmond. Richmond.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist, offering single visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
It's in the air. All the sights, the sounds, all the excitement
Makes the catch!
of high school sports is coming. High school sports coverage like none other.
Welcome back. The Madison Central boys golf team just wrapped up the Region 9 Golf Championship at Arlington, winning the tournament by 13 strokes. They weren't the only ones winning the championship today, as the girls did it as well. With more on that in today's Mammoth Bar and Grill Sports Report, here's Michael Watkins.
The Region 9 Golf Champions is something that the Madison Central girls golf team is very familiar with at being called. And today, that title was placed on them again as the team finished off the win at Arlington after the rain pushed the tournament back. Two Central golfers finished atop the leaderboard, with Monty Neely winning the individual title, shooting 1 under par, while Mackenzie Fetterspiel finished as the runner-up, shooting 2 under par to help Central win the championship. Well, the annual Mad Pink game took place last night at Madison Central as the Lady Indians faced Madison Southern. Lady Eagles lost all 6 sets they played against Central last year, but things changed in the first set last night. Coach Warrington's team came out and took the first set 25-23, but that was the most success they would have. Central would go on to win the next 3 sets to earn the match victory, winning 25-18 in set 2, 25-20 in set 3, and 25-19 in set 4. Lady Eagles will be right back in action tomorrow night in another district matchup when they take on a Model at Model. Madison Central will travel to Lexington to play Lexington Catholic tomorrow. In the win last night, Emily Steele had 9 kills and 13 digs. Josie Campbell had 30 assists, 21 digs, and a pair of aces. Aubrey Donald had 28 digs, and Haley Butts and Mary Beth Wilson each added in a pair of aces as well. The EKU football team plays their 3rd straight home game this Saturday when they welcome in Robert Morris to Roy Kidd Stadium. The team is 2-0 at home so far, with wins over West Georgia and Morehead State, and one of the goals for Walt Wells and his team was to go undefeated at home this season. But as they enter their 5th game, it's been a chance for Coach to reflect on where he and the team are and to look at the schedule, which has already seen them play 2 FBS teams, 1 conference game, and a lower-ranked team in Morehead State.
Obviously, you want to win them all. I mean, there's no question about that. I think everybody wants to do that. But I think when you realistically look at things, I think we are trending exactly where we need to. Now, the one negative that we've had is some injuries. And, you don't ever think of, you think about those and you got your plan in place for those, but you're really not hoping those ever, you're really hoping you fail in that prediction. But unfortunately, especially on our defensive side of the ball, we've had some season-ending injuries and to starters, and so but that's a credit to our defensive coaches, our defensive players, and recruiting guys that can come in and play and getting them ready to play. So yeah, I like where we're at right now. We've got to take it each week at a time, and the open week's coming after this one, so I think that'll come in a good time too. West Georgia was a new team, so it's like we had 3 new teams we hadn't played, right in a row. Really 5 new teams we haven't ever played in my tenure here in a row. So you just get the film and you try to figure out what you got to do to make it better. It doesn't bother me, no. The only thing I didn't like is when they rescheduled everything, when Stephen F. Austin dropped out, we got 2 really long back-to-back trips. And so our that's be the last time I ever say that, but our players have to handle that and our staff has to handle that the right way. And we will. but, it's just, that's the only thing I didn't like about it. But, you play who they put in front of you and you go get them. And that, like I told them before, we try not to fear any man or program at EKU football. And I mean that wholeheartedly. I mean, when we go play, Mississippi State, you go in there with no fear, see what happens. You go play Western, same thing. You go play West Georgia, same thing. I mean, they're all the same to us. They're nameless, faceless opponents, and we've got to go out and play to our standard and what we're trying.
For the Mammoth Bar and Grill Sports Report, I'm Michael Watkins.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your host, Michael Watkins, and Samantha Burford as they cover sports news for the greater Madison County area. Get your local sports news every Monday night from 6 to 7 p.m. on WBON Channel 9 and on radio at Y92.5, V99.3, and WKXO Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by Aero Auto Glass, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
And at the half, EKU leads state 21-7.
I love the way these look.
Thanks.
Yeah, go Colonels.
Is it here? Hey, Coach, it's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game?
Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with the new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
Has anyone seen Coach?
Heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at ChenaultVineyards.com.
Just when you thought it was safe to change the channel, WBON's Terror Vision returns. Haunted houses, sinister scientists, and voodoo villains are all lurking on Channel 9 in October. Every Thursday night from 7 to 10 p.m., a bone-chilling double feature waits for you. Terror Vision, it's a scary good show.
It's that time of year when we are day and night driving with our kids all over. Your car never stops. At Amco Transmissions, we make sure to keep you rolling. We have the latest technology, certified technicians, and longest warranty to keep your vehicles running strong. We specialize in all foreign and domestic transmissions, drivetrain, or just general maintenance. Did you know at Amco, the average customer saves $1,800 in comparison to the dealer? And Amco has a longer warranty. Come see us at Amco Transmission for the best service and the cheapest prices around. AA MCO.
At the Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, we have activities galore, including video games, bowling, pool, delicious food at Champions, plus karaoke and live entertainment 7 days a week. Enjoy the climate-controlled patio, watch NFL football, and your Kentucky Wildcats all season long. The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, just off exit 87 at 1025 Amberley Way in Richmond.
Welcome back to Live at 5. It's Wednesday. You know what that means. We've got Wanted Wednesday. This week on Wanted Wednesday, the Kentucky State Police are looking for Matthew Curtis. Matthew Curtis is 33 years old, and he is wanted for, he is wanted for resisting arrest, disarming a peace officer, and more. He is listed as 6 foot and with hazel eyes and brown hair. Again, Matthew Curtis, 33. If you have any information about his whereabouts, please contact your local KSP Post. Thanks for joining us today. Have a wonderful afternoon. I'll see you tomorrow, Live at 5.